This little ghost is super cute, but as a cut file, it is an absolute mess. We are going to take a look at it and fix it so that it can be cut out properly. Hi, I'm Brenda Lambert. I'm a TJC licensed instructor for Silhouette, and you found your way to Silhouette Success. I do hope you're going to join our little community. We'd love to have you. We're looking at a pre-made file today. I did get it from Creative Fabrica, and this ghost is actually part of a larger SVG. I did not post the whole thing. I wanted to focus on the ghost because the ghost is a mess. It's not going to cut properly the way they have it put together. We're going to take it apart, we're going to fix it, and it's going to cut beautifully in the end. When I first look at this design, I think that black should be the base layer, but when we start pulling it apart, you can see that that is not the case. We'll go through all of the issues as we fix them, but let's start with that issue in particular. We need a solid base layer. Let's start by selecting all the pieces and grouping them together. The easiest way to make a base layer for any decal is to open up your offset panel, click on offset and set your distance to 0. Click on apply. Now we can pull the design away and see that we have created a solid outline of this little cutie. Let's select that and fill it in with black. And this is going to be our solid base layer for our layered decal. Now, some people are going to want to jump right in with the white layer next because it is the next largest layer. But when we take the time to think about it, there is white on top of the orange. So the orange layer is going to come next. But before we get any further into this, let's duplicate this design. Anytime you start working with a file and you're going to be modifying it, you want a copy set to the side so you know that you have the original to refer back to, but also to duplicate again if you need any extra parts and pieces, which we will. Let's ungroup this ghost and take a look. Let's select the orange. You can see that there are two separate pieces here. We're going to pull it up to the top and just separate it a little bit, and you can see that this piece overlaps this piece, and when you go to cut that, that's going to be a mess. But let's put it back for a minute, and you can also see that we want this part of the bow to be cut away. This side comes in front of the white, this part goes behind it. So let's do that first. We can select our black outline, hold down our shift key and select this piece of the orange, open up the modify panel and subtract all. Now when we pull this side of the bow away, you can see that that black line cut away. We can right click and ungroup. We can delete this piece. We do not need it. Now we can slide this right back in here where it belongs. You might want to zoom in on it to make sure you've got it just right. You can use the arrows on your keyboard to get it set in place just right. That looks good. Let's fit this back to the window now. Select the other side of the bow. And in order to get rid of this overlap in the middle here, we can right click and weld those two pieces together. Pull this away. You can see we have the cutout and it's all one solid piece. But because we're only using the black as the base layer, we don't want to cut these details out on a different layer. We want them actually cut out of the bow so that the base layer shows through. So with the orange selected, we can hold down our shift key and select these black details. And once again, we're going to go over to the modify panel and subtract all. Now when we pull the bow away, you can see that those details have been cut out, and if we slide it over on top of our black base layer, we can cut out one solid orange piece, layer it on top of the black, and it's going to be cut just right. Now the white layer gets a little bit tricky and we're going to have to pay attention here. There's quite a bit to it. The first thing I notice is that this part of the bow overlaps the white here. So we need to cut that away. If we select the white, we can hold down our shift key and select the pieces that overlap. That's the bow. We also need the black outline of the ghost. Once that's all selected, we can subtract all, pull this white layer away, right click and ungroup. We can get rid of this little piece and this little piece. We don't need those. We can set this right back in place. And now we're going to work on the polka dots. The first thing I'm going to do is group them all together. They are in 3 different parts. And if we pull these up, you can see that there are some that have not been cut away. That's going to create issues when you go to layer it. The easiest way to fix this is to duplicate our orange layer, set the polka dots on top of that. So let's bring those to the front, line it up. Our polka dots are selected. We can select the orange layer and crop. Now our polka dots have come in orange. That's okay. We're going to group them together so that they don't move around on us. Switch the color up to white. Set this in place here. You can see that they are cut out perfectly now, but we want to get it back in place over here so that we can select the ghost, right click and group those together. And now we are getting closer. Let's send this to the back one more time. We still need the cutout for our eyes and our mouth. With that layer selected, we're going to grab both the eyes and the mouth, but we also want the white dots in the eye to stay put. So let's grab those. Once everything is selected, we can right click and make a compound path with this. It turned blue, that's fine. We just need to switch it back over to white. Now we can drag this layer over here. Let's bring this to the front and use our arrow key to get it set in place. We are almost done with this. The last layer is the pink layer. It's not grouped together. Let's undo that. Select these pieces, right click and group. And while we're at it, we will bring them to the front and set this in place here. Now I see a couple of issues going on. First of all, the way they had it, their black circles overlapped. The pink, we don't want the overlap. We're going to have to cut that away, but also there is this cutout in the white. We don't want that either. Let's start with this cutout. We can select our white layer, right click, and release the compound path. I should have pulled this layer away before I release the compound path, but that's okay. We're going to select it now and just pull it down so we can grab all these pieces again in just a second. Let's click off of it. We can see that this is the spot that we want to remove. Just grab a hold of it, pull it away, right click, delete it, all the good things. Now we can select all of these pieces again, right click, and make a compound path, and that little cutout is gone. Now we have a little bit more wiggle room for the placement of our pink layer. We don't have to be as particular when we're laying that vinyl down, but we still need the cutouts here for the eyes. Let's get rid of this. We don't need that anymore. We are going to duplicate this one again, pull it over here, because we're going to work with these black circles for the eyes and these pink ovals to get the correct shape. Let's ungroup. We can select the pink. You can see these two pieces are grouped. Let's hold down our shift key and select the circles for the eyes. And in the modify panel, once again, we're going to subtract all. Now we can select the pink ovals and the little tongue in there, right click and group. Let's right click and bring this to the front. Move this one out of the way. You can see the cutouts are there now. This is going to fit much better. We can set those right in place and our decal is complete.